Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial in which I'm going to teach you how to create a database Postgres service and connect it to a virtual machine inside Azure environment. And also, I'm going to show you how to connect to that database server from your local machine, but we're going to channel that connection from the virtual machine so that your connection is secure. So in this tutorial, you're basically going to learn how to create a Postgres service database on Azure. We're going to learn how to create a virtual machine on Azure. We're going to establish a connection between these two. And then here we have our local machine in which we could either connect directly to Postgres, but that's something that in real life you don't want to allow because this connection can be compromised. You only want to allow the connection between the virtual machine and the Postgres service. So what we're going to do is that we're going to connect from our local machine to a virtual machine, and then the virtual machine is going to connect for us the Postgres service, and that way we're going to have a connection like this, which is more secure. We're going to go ahead and create a virtual machine. So let's do the latest. Okay, so here where we are choosing all the configurations, these are pretty much default configurations you want to choose. You don't want to alter much of anything. And here, depending on what you need, you can put, I'm going to use my existing local public key to access this virtual machine. That's why I'm going to use existing public key, and here is where I have to paste it. To create a public key for Azure, we're going to click here and go into the resource, and here you can see the formats that they support, and this is a specific one they're asking for, so let's just gonna copy that command. Okay, so in your local machine you're gonna type in this command if you don't already have a private and public key. So here I'm gonna type it, just press enter on anything that shows up. So enter. I'm just using a random server that I had online because I already have a public key in my local computer. So just for demo purposes, I use a random virtual machine that I had, but it's the same process. So now to get it, you're going to do cat.ssh and then .pub, and then this is what you want to copy up until here, or you can copy the whole thing and copy it and then paste it on the Azure interface. Okay, basically you have to paste your public key in here. You can just press advanced for everything, leave it the default. We're just creating a virtual machine for testing requirements, so it doesn't matter right now. All we want to accomplish is be able to create a virtual machine, create a database Postgres service, or it could be MySQL, it could be anything else, MySQL, and securely connect to the database through that server. So basically we're gonna have the database, the virtual machine, and then we sitting anywhere in the world, we're gonna first connect to the virtual machine and from the virtual machine to the database. That way the database is secure and only connections from within the virtual machine are allowed. That's what we want to accomplish. Click create virtual machine and we're ready. Okay, now that the deployment is successful, you can click here and go to it directly, and here you can see this is our virtual machine. Here you can control the networking and the SSH that is allowed and not allowed. Here you're going to put your public IP address so that you can connect to it and not the whole world. So that this is something you might want to change. So here you want to put your IP and not the whole world. The star means the whole world, so you don't want to leave that open. So make sure to put your IP address in here and save it. To create a Postgres database on Azure, we're going to search here Postgres, and here we're going to choose the basic server, and we're going to click create. Now in here, you're going to choose the resource group. Here, put the server name, something like demo Postgres test. Now the region, you select the region you want it to be, and normally where your virtual machine is hosted, that's the place where you want to choose. Here, let's choose development, and then here, that's fine. Here let's put here the same name, just so that it's easy, and then let's just put a password. Okay, now let's go to networking. Here, we want to choose either private, which only includes Azure services, or public, where you whitelist an IP address and then it lets you connect to it. So let's leave it here, and here we're going to add our current IP address, and we are going to add the one for Azure. So basically, for the one on Azure, we're going to click here and open a new tab, and in that tab we're going to go into the virtual machine, and then here we're going to get the IP address. We're gonna copy the IP address and we're gonna add it here as virtual machine, and the end address should be exactly the same. We don't want to give it a range. That's fine. Click next, 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 and then create. Now that your deployment is ready, we can go out and configure it. So let's go into the virtual machine and let's SSH into it. Now let's SSH into it, and let's copy the IP address. Put yes here. And now we are inside our virtual machine. The next step we want to do is that we want to install PGSQL so that we can connect to the Postgres server. So how we install that? Now to install, we just execute this command, sudo apt install PostgreSQL PostgreSQL contrib. Let's press yes. It's gonna download the packages. Let's wait for it to finish. Okay, now that it's done, the way to connect to it is as follows. Let's clear all this output, and the way you want to connect to it is as follows. Basically, the syntax would be PSQL-H, which is the host. So we're going to put the IP address of, to connect to the Postgres database in the host name, we need to put in the IP of the Postgres server. But the IP is not really given to us, it's a domain name that they give us, a host name. So we're going to use that in here. The port, we can omit it so that it uses the default one. The database, we don't really have any right now. And the username, we need to input the username that we used for the creation of this. And from what I remember, we use the same name as the service. So we're going to put it here, click enter, and see if it connects. So if it doesn't connect, it's because we haven't whitelisted the IP or something went wrong. So we're going to go into our Postgres and we're going to click on networking, and on networking we're going to make sure that the IP address of the virtual machine is included, and we're going to add it here. We did do this on the setup, but for some reason it didn't save. I'm not sure why. So we're going to be updating our networking rules here on the networking tab. Okay, so now that we have it, let's try connecting again. And we also need to let the firewall of Azure refresh all the cache that they have. So okay, here we go. Now we have to put the password for the Postgres user. So we're going to put the password that we had chosen. Okay, so it's saying that the database doesn't exist. So let's go and find out which databases do we actually have. And we have one called Postgres. So we need to include the database name to be able to connect to it. So we're gonna go back, and here okay, now we're inside the Postgres database. So the connection has only been established between virtual server and database server. Now what we want to do is that we want to connect to the database server, but we want to connect it from our local machine. And there's two things we can do. We can either connect directly to it based on this option where you put your IP address and you connect to it. So, and then there's another option where you connect channeling through the virtual machine. That's the one we're gonna go over right now. So let's first of all remove this so that we're sure that we're not gonna be able to connect locally or directly from anywhere else but the virtual machine. Okay, now that the firewall rules are updated, we're going to open up a program called either Table Plus or Posticle, or you can even use pgadmin. To connect to the database, we're going to be using a program called Table Plus. It's available on all operating systems. And here we're going to create a new connection, choose PostgreSQL. We're going to create it, and here we're going to name it Now, it is important to choose over SSH because remember, we're not connecting directly to it. We're connecting through the virtual machine. So here we're going to go and put over SSH. Now, in here, we're going to put the IP address of the virtual machine, which is basically this one. So now we're going to put it here. The port is 22. The username was, let's get it from here, Azure user. We're going to import, we're going to use SSH. So in here, you're going to import your key so that you're able to connect to the server. And you're going to import your private key, which is the one that does not end in .pub. So I'm gonna go here. The folder is gonna be found on your user home folder, and then .ssh, and you're going to go into the rsa.pub, sorry, not the pub, the private one. And now, first of all, we're going to test the connection. Actually, let's fill in also the database connection. So that for the host of the database connection, we're going to be using here this host. The port is going to be the default. The username is going to be our username, and then we put the password. The database, we're going to be using Postgres, and I believe that's it. So let's test the connection and see if it works. So this one worked, this one worked. It seems that everything worked. So now we're going to connect to it, and here we are. We don't really have any tables right now, but we are connected to it. And just to make sure that we are connected to it, let's just come here and create a table, and let's just call it anything. It doesn't matter what you call it. And once you press Command S or Control S, it's gonna save it. And now we have a table called untitled table -204. Now in here, remember we had the Postgres connected on terminal, so we should be able to see the table. Now in here, we're going to do /d, and here, as you can see the table name, and you can see that we're connected, and we're able to connect from Table Plus to the database. So the reason why you want to do it with SSH is so that your connection is secure, and as you can see, the firewall rules in here only allow the IP address of the virtual machine. We have not added our own IP because we're not connecting directly through it. We're connecting from the virtual machine, channeling through the virtual machine, and this is a secure way to connect to it. So I hope you guys like the tutorial on how to create a database and securely connect from a virtual machine. And if you have any questions, please let me know.